Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all on this Saturday morning. And yeah, today is like the start of the winter weather storm, and I hope y'all been staying warm because right now it is real windy outside. I got my hoodie on, I got my Dragon Ball Z hoodie on. This is one of my favorite hoodies to wear. This hoodie is a classic too, and Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime of all time. But yeah, I was just wanting to chat with y'all because I see that there's a lot of people talking about this artist, this white rapper, talking about saying, like people like are wondering why he like disappeared from the spotlight. People were wondering where he was because it's like when he came out, it's like he was like all over the place. But people are like saying like where was he now that he's back, now that he's back in the spotlight. I was just wanting to chat with y'all and just wanted to give my take on this. I was wanting to give my take on people talking about Jack Harlow disappearing from the spotlight. Yeah, here's my take on this. And if you ask me, yeah, Jack Harlow, I'm a fan. I love Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow is definitely one of the dopest, and I feel that like when it comes down to a white rapper like a Jack Harlow, I do feel that we need a white rapper like Jack Harlow in the rap game. But anyway, I was just wanting to give my take on this. So this is my take on people talking about Jack Harlow disappearing from the spotlight now that he's back in the spotlight. Here's my take. I mean, when it comes down to these celebrities, there's times where they just have to disappear from the spotlight. There's times where they get to the point where they just get fed up about having like the cameras and stuff in their face. I mean, Jack Harlow had songs where he was pretty much like rapping about how it is to be famous, how it is to be a celebrity. You know what I mean? But yeah, sometimes these celebrities they just disappear from the spotlight. They disappear from the music industry. They disappear from Hollywood because there be like a lot of dark and demonic energy. And that's the thing about it too. Like a lot of people be talking about saying that like they be getting upset. They be wanting an artist to release a new album, to release a new project. But it's like when it comes down to these artists being signed to a major label, and yeah, Jack Harlow, he's mainstream. He's signed to DJ Drama Generation Now, and a lot of times when an artist is ready to put out new music, they gotta get the approval from the label. You know what I mean? If they sign to a major label, if they ready to put out a new album or a new mixtape, they got to get the approval from the label. And when the label doesn't approve, it does make the artist frustrated because the artist already done put out an announcement on social media that the album is coming out this day or that day, but then it ends up getting pushed back and it keeps on getting pushed back, and it makes the artist like frustrated with that. But yeah, like sometimes, people they just need to disappear from the spotlight because there's times where they just want to like go out and just take a walk. They just want to go somewhere normal, but they don't want to be approached by the paparazzi. They don't want TMZ to approach them out of the blue. But you see, that's the thing. That's how it is when you're famous. But yeah, it seems to me Jack Harlow, he just felt like he needed to disappear from the spotlight a little bit. He had to, do what he had to do to probably take care of his mental health, to just give it a break, to just give it a breather. Sometimes these celebrities, they just want to be left alone. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is good to see that Jack Harlow is back in the spotlight. But when it comes down to a celebrity wanting to get out of the spotlight, I understand. I get it because you know, you just need a break. You need a break. You don't want the cameras all up in your face. You don't want TMZ all up in your face when you're out in the public. And you see, that's what TMZ does. TMZ, they approach these celebrities when they're out in the blue, when they're out in public, when they just want to be left alone. Cause I remember they approached Mac Miller when Mac Miller had that towel over his head. Mac Miller just wanted to be left alone, and I could tell that's why he had that towel over his head. And R.I.P. Mac Miller, may God rest his soul. R.I.P. But yeah, but it's good to see that Jack Harlow is back in the spotlight. But I just wanted to give my take on that. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. And my new song, OGs versus Young Niggas, it's on my YouTube channel and it's also on my SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Wally G. You can also follow me on TikTok at WallyG25. Let's run it up. Let's blow it up. Love y'all.